If you're a leader, one of the most important things you need to do is to be able to listen effectively, especially to the people in your team, and especially if they're asking for your help and you need to coach them towards a solution. So we all think we can listen, but there are some things that can get in our way. There are some ways that we listen that we often drop into, or that we actually use deliberately, that will prevent us being able to listen effectively to people in the workplace. And this is important because research shows that leaders who are good listeners have teams that are more engaged, more loyal, and more likely to stay in their jobs, and that those leaders are trusted. So here are some of the things that you need to avoid. You need to avoid listening to respond. So this is when you are hearing what the person's saying and formulating your response as they talk. If you're doing that, you're not listening. You'll miss a lot of what they're asking you to listen to, and any response you do give will be a bit half-baked because you haven't been listening. Another typical way that we listen is to listen to defend. So this is when we immediately go on the defensive. We feel like we need to defend ourselves. So we start listening out for the things that will help our defense. And if we do that, we're missing half the conversation. So again, useless if you're a leader and you need to listen to the people you are leading. Another thing that leaders often do, a trap they fall into, is listen to display wisdom. So this is when you listen to what's being said to you and you begin to formulate your answer, your solution, how you would do it, what your experience is. When in most cases you need to hear what the person's saying. You need to take in their body language, hear what they're not saying. Listen carefully to the whole context of the conversation, because it's not about you, it's about giving them a hearing and you then helping them find a solution to the problem they have. Finally, in a similar vein is the idea of listening to compare or to trump or to match what the person's saying. They might describe an experience. You immediately think, well, I've had that experience. I'll just tell them about that and that deals with it. Again, you're missing the point. You're not hearing them out. You're focusing your attention on yourself. And if you're focusing your attention on yourself, you're not listening effectively. So subscribe to this channel. Sign up for the newsletter at lead.selfdeterminedlife.com.